Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, friends, you know how I feel about you. Thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate you coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on our channel, friends. For anyone that is interested, I do offer private readings, but please note the only way to book is by visiting the link that's up on your screen right now. That is literally the only way to book a private reading with me. So if you're interested, if you're curious, head on over there and learn more about that. And yeah, let's begin. Today, we are going to be looking into what are the most important messages that you most need to hear at this moment in time. This reading is pretty unpredictable. I have no idea what's going to come through, so it could apply to any area of your life. But the intention and the goal is to get you messages that help you on your journey. Maybe give you a different perspective or some validation as to what you were already feeling. Whatever it is you most need to hear whenever you come across this video. Friends, as always, I have to remind you this is a collective reading. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Um, if you get triggered or if you hear about something you really don't want to know about, if it's a past person, something like that, I totally get it. I respect that. All you have to do is click off the video and forget all about it because it's not your story. All right, so let's begin. We have three groups to choose from. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. When you are ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here and let's get into it. Today, we're going to be looking into what are the most important messages that you most need to hear. I said most a lot, didn't I? You know what I mean. Important messages coming through, coming in hot. What is it you most need to know? The intention is to help bring you clarity, validation, guidance, advice, whatever it is you most need. There's no specific area that I'm like setting the intention for. So, really, it could apply to anything going on in your life. So, all right. Reminder, it's a collective reading. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. If it doesn't sound like it's for you, it's probably not. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number ones, my group number one, Spirit. What do they most need to know right now about their situation? Advice, guidance, whatever it is that my group number ones most need to hear. Important messages, please. Important messages for my group number one. What's going on? Some of you are like on the cusp of a new era. You could have recently wrapped up some big cycle. Maybe some of you are traveling or moving. It feels like it's expansive in some way. So whether that it broadens your horizons, you get to see things you haven't seen before, go places you haven't been, or just experience. You guys are coming. I feel like you're on the up and up. I don't. For some of you, this could be like hardships of some sort, like money or health, or what I was going to say is I don't specifically know if you guys are still in this or if this is just kind of letting you know it's about to be over. Um, some of you could have had like mental health issues, maybe dealing with depression. Maybe you were ghosted, or maybe you feel left out. Like I said, it just feels like some kind of slump, some kind of hardship. But it feels like you're starting to think about things differently, or you're starting to realize something about this situation or this period of time in your life. I get an overall sense of, because you're viewing something, it's starting to help you get over whatever it was that happened. If you were feeling sad or at a loss, I feel like you've spent a lot of time focused on this, or you gave it a lot of energy. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a long time, or it was kind of maybe even like dominating your life for a while. But look at this. You guys have this full card, this new beginning. You guys are starting something new. Maybe you guys It's for some of you, not for everyone, but some of you maybe are starting to view um, maybe your resources differently. Maybe you felt like you didn't have enough resources, or, um, you know, it just feels like you're viewing it differently now. What else, please? We have the Page of Swords. Why the Five of Cups in reverse? For some of you, people are noticing online, or you guys, there's something about online connection. Maybe this is you guys are sharing things to your social media, or you're seeing things that are helping you with this new beginning, maybe giving you new ideas. Yeah, okay. So for a lot of you, this is about money. I feel the group is pretty split, but I feel like a lot of you, if it wasn't about money, it was about a job that didn't go anywhere, or maybe you felt like you didn't learn anything, or there was so much potential here. It's the same if it has to do with a connection with someone. It's like there was potential, but maybe someone felt friend zoned, or things just never took off, or they didn't really grow. And it seems like you're starting to see something here. It's almost like you're surrendering in a different way, and it's really helping you. I feel like you guys were also kind of experiencing physical um, symptoms of whatever's going on internally, meaning you could have found yourself being very tired, or um, I don't know, for some it could have been burned out, but it feels like a lack of motivation, or just you were maybe so hyper focused on one thing that it just kind of affected other areas. And I feel like motivation is a big one, or consistency. So I do feel you guys are, if you're not already, you're definitely about to have some kind of something's heading your way. It could be really exciting news that comes out of nowhere. I feel like you guys are going to be getting some kind of news, and you're going to be really excited about it. I feel like this comes after a big change in your life. There's also something that you're viewing differently when it comes to either coming back out, if you guys have been in hermit mode a lot, or if you were feeling a little like depressed, or maybe isolated. Um, it feels like your thoughts, you're starting to change your mind. Now, it's interesting because for some of you, this opportunity is here, and it is good, but there is a little bit of a caution to it as well. Um, there's a sense of the opportunity is here, but just because it's here, it's not promised. It's like someone still needs to put in the work. Someone still needs to commit to it. Someone needs to um, not be afraid, and like go after whatever this is. Starting over, starting new, starting fresh, new job, new career, new relationship, whatever it is. Because there's a lot of resistance here to going for it. You may have your reasons, but just keep in mind it's showing up as the reason it's being rejected. It's not because it's like someone's really reluctant to change, or someone's holding on to an old way of doing things. It could be holding on to old friendships or connections from the past that are now, they're not for us anymore because they don't belong in this next chapter. It could be our own habits and behaviors. It could be old friendships that aren't growing in the same direction that we are, and having to reevaluate the influence that they have in our lives, because it feels like something's affecting you in a couple of different ways. These are things you don't see yet. There's a message here about you focusing on your goals. You like focusing on that. If you guys are looking for something to commit to, don't look for that in another person. Wow, they're saying don't look for commitment with another person. You have to commit to yourself first, or you have to commit to something first. The commitment, it's interesting because it's not just like, I'm I'm not getting energy of like romance. I'm getting like there's a commitment to change. There's a commitment to doing different, or there's a commitment to this new beginning. Yes, I am going to try new things. I am going to be open to learning. Maybe a resistance to learning, or maybe a resistance to growth or growing up in some way is also, yeah, they wanted me to take that. That's funny. I bumped into it. It's holding you back, is what they're saying. Yeah, there's something here that's holding you back. There's indecision. Someone here is also putting a lot of pressure on themselves, but it's not like, it's just like maybe you feel the pressure, but a lot of you are holding on to something that's really difficult to change. This Four of Pentacles keeps coming up every time I go through. It's from the past, it's past baggage. For some of you, not for everyone, but it could be like confidence, or I don't know. There's still some old energy, I feel like, that needs to be cleansed out of your energy, my group number ones. All right. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Any advice for my group number ones? If that sounds like you, friends, and you're still here with me, let's get some advice for you. Thank you. Judgment. This is an awakening. This is a big opportunity for you. I'm going to take this upright. It's like nothing changes if nothing changes, and you're being asked to do different here. We have justice. It's almost like doing right by you, and you're like healing. You're healing past cycles and past things. Maybe there's this view that you have about yourself or someone in your life, or your learning abilities, or growth within your career, your job, your finances. There's an old way, there's something from the past here. There's like an old way of thinking, an old way of being. And it's like letting go of that. Maybe you feel like in your life, like people have taken advantage of you. It's like it could even be jobs. You always ended up giving more, putting in more. But it's like there's a chance to do different now. Whatever your circumstance is, there's a chance to do different, and there's a chance for it to be balanced and be fair. They're saying this is what you've been waiting for, low key. I feel like you've been manifesting this, but you don't really see it as that yet. You don't see that this could be a doorway to something, a new way. Yeah, to your wish. Look at that. This hard thing that you're facing, or this thing that maybe you feel you're not ready to take on or live up to, I feel like that's actually the freaking door to getting you to the other side of your growth. Like your ships are here. Your ships are here. It's time to get on board. There could be something relating to ego as well, your mind telling you who you are, what's possible, what's not possible. And it may not be telling you the truth, you know. That could be also something that might be holding you back. A resistance to change. There's also something about acknowledgement, or feeling like you're winning, feeling like there's a victory. There's healing regarding relationships as well. Things that didn't work out, things that we just weren't on the same page with people. We thought differently. This is when you don't see this coming. You also don't see this. You don't see it for an opportunity, because it is an opportunity. And it's actually an opportunity that's going to get you heading. You don't see that this is heading to actually more stability for you. If it's addressed, this is meant to bring you a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. It's also brought so that you can address certain things and speak up your mind, speak up your truth. There's a big, there's something that's been holding you back. but you've been manifesting this. Whatever changes you've thought that you've wanted in your life, I'm getting it's in the last few years, last few months, but I feel like last few years for a lot of you. Whatever those changes were, they're here, guys. They may not look like what you thought they would, but there's something about the change that you're about to make that's going to get you, yeah, I feel like it's going to get you what it is that you want. All right, my group number ones. You guys can go ahead and think of a question. I'm going to pull 3 cards. You'll know it's an answer because you'll feel it. If not, just take it as more messages for your reading. We have By All Means Yes that came out first. And Visualize Your Desire. There's a really big message about manifesting. You guys are getting positives. And then we have Realize It's Already Yours. So those are 3 yeses. All right, my group number ones, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here, and let's get started. Today, we're going to be looking into what are the most important messages you need to hear at this moment in time. This reading is totally unpredictable, so it could hit on any area of your life. The goal is, and the intention is, to get you messages that you most need to hear right now to help bring you clarity, validation, understanding, advice, whatever it is that you most need about your situation, whatever that might be. As always, friends, this is a collective reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. If you're triggered or if you're hearing about something or someone you don't want to know about, all you have to do is click off the reading. And that's it. You don't have to claim it. All right, because it's not your story. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. My group number twos, please. Important messages for my group number twos. What do they most need to hear right now? My group number twos, please. Important messages for my group number twos. Important messages, please, for my group number twos. All right, we have the Strength in reverse. Oh, some of you might feel like you can't take control of your own habits. Temper might be one of them. Drinking, whatever you lean into. You guys know your vices. This is vice for sure. Either that or some of you are throwing yourselves into work, but it's not feeling good. There's a lot of frustration and there's a lot of coping, let's put it that way, and not the best way. Some of you feel like maybe victims to this, which is interesting. Now, some of you could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo is also coming through. All right, we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Swords. So the stories is going to be different for everyone, but this feels like it's someone who might be leaning into vices to feel better. Some of you could even be like overspending. And there's a wanting to feel better pretty badly. But the way we're going about it, it's not long term. It's not solving the issue. It's actually not making it better. Yeah, it's not. This is burning through you guys, whether that's your energy, your temper, your power, your confidence, your stability, your money. Now, this feels very specific. So if this is not your story, literally, please do not make it yours. But this is someone who's trying to, I don't know, guys. I'm just throwing this out there. It almost feels like someone is trying to override or like go over the actual dealing with issues and like the healing part. It's like because of the coping. But it doesn't feel like it's supportive. Like I feel like there's a difference between support and then coping. And this feels like it's coping in a way. And it does make you feel better in the meantime. For some of you, it's frustration of not having what you really want, or not getting what you want. Maybe some of you could feel like you've been waiting for a really long time. And there's a lot of avoidance coming through in your pile, like avoiding. But there's also a lot of blocking. Some of you could be blocking people or communication. There's a lot of wounding that's coming through. It's like you've been dealing with this for a while. So even if it's not like, sex, drugs, rock and roll for you guys, if you're finding yourself in an energy where it's almost like hard to, I don't mean this in a bad way, but you know how sometimes like we can't even stand ourselves, like we're having a hard time dealing with ourselves. I know I get like that. I say it all the time. I get tired of my own shit. Like sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, what is going on with me? And that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like it's real internal, and it pops off so fast. Someone here gets mad, or is difficult to talk to, or it's just there's lots of frustration, but there's also an avoidance, and there's a blocking off. There's no I feel like movement forward is really difficult. You might even find yourselves feeling tired, my friends. Be careful of people around you, a boss, a lover, a I don't know, someone around you. They might be a little like manipulative right now, or like they kind of view you as someone who isn't in their power right now. Or just even if they don't view you that way, they're also kind of doing their thing. You could have blocked this person for being manipulative. Maybe you saw that. Maybe that's why you're going through this over here, because of this. If you did block someone, you could be missing them if you do. All right, let's see how to help you move through this. So if this resonates, let's keep going. Yours is completely different than the other group I just did. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2. I don't know if someone's name starts with a B. I heard a specific B name, but I'm not going to say it. All right, thank you, Spirit. Advice, please. Advice from my group number 2s. How to help them move through it. Advice from my group number 2s. Be careful how you speak, because if you're speaking very negatively on something, or you're not feeling the most positive, it's like those words carry a lot of power. There's a lot of stalling. You're waiting, so it's like leaving things unfinished. You could be waiting for a new opportunity. This is also indicators that there is going to be a new opportunity in a little while. There is a little bit of a wait. For if this is about work, if this is about work, you are going to get a new work opportunity. But the way you're viewing something, it's like it's affecting your mood, and it's affecting your maybe how hopeful you feel, Maybe you feel like you don't stick out or you don't stand out, especially if this is a job. And that's not true. You do, but I feel like right now it's your optimism, or lack thereof, perhaps. It's your attitude, my group number 2s. I was trying to avoid saying that, but not. It might be that. And hey, I get it. We all get like that. All right, why is the Magician in reverse? For a lot of you, if this is about a job, even if it's about a person, so apply it however it goes. It's like there's something here that you might be either procrastinating on, or maybe you're just not feeling the most positive that you're going to be able to find one that can provide for you or give you what you need. A lot of you might be feeling stuck as well, but it's almost like it's your thoughts that aren't helping either. Um, and like I said, if you guys do kind of speak negatively sometimes about yourselves or your situation, just be mindful of that. Yeah, something's heading your way when you least expect it. I feel like you guys get in a better attitude about it, or the way you speak about it, or the way you're communicating about it changes. Maybe you're setting boundaries, especially if this is a person, especially. You may be keeping your distance, but I feel like within a little while, what's a little while? I don't know, maybe a few weeks, a couple months. It's like timelines are weird, but there is this new opportunity coming. It's coming in slowly, but it is going to give you an offer. And I feel like you're going to feel like you can trust it, and this is something that's going to work, or something that works for you. So basically, if right now you are in that Mayday energy that we read earlier, do what you got to do to chill out, start taking care of yourself a little bit better, pamper yourself, do little things for yourself that feel good. Do things alone. Because this is more like self-care. So, all right, friends, for a lot of you, this is aesthetics. Doing something that makes you feel good. Maybe your feet done, your nails done, I don't know, your hair, I don't know, lash girlies, you know. Yeah. All right, let's pull an oracle card for you guys. So you guys can think of a question as I'm shuffling this next deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards. We'll see if we can get you an answer. You'll know it's an answer because you'll feel it. If not, just take it as more messages for your reading, friends. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. If they have a question on their mind, can we get them an answer? 3 cards, please. All right. We have realign and call it in. You guys, ground yourselves. You're going berserk right now. Be clear with your wishes. You might be putting out contradictory things. Especially if you're going off, you're on one. Then we have by all means, yes. So these are all 3 very positive yeses, but these 2 are asking you to be clear, asking you to reevaluate, all right? Okay, my group number 2s. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here. And today we're going to be getting important messages that you most need to hear at this moment in time. These could apply to any area of your life. The intention and the goal is to get you messages that can help you right now, bring you advice, clarity, validation, understanding, whatever it is that you most need from this reading. So that's what we're putting out there. I have to remind you guys, this is a collective reading. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. If something triggers you, if something sounds like something you don't want to hear about, just click off the video. It's totally cool. We respect that. We get it. What I don't respect is weird comments. Yeah, it's not my fault, whatever comes through, guys. So don't get mad at me. All right, let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 3s. My group number 3s, please. Important messages. What do they most need to hear? What do they need to know about? What's going on for my group number 3s, please? I just started hearing the Cars let the good times roll, and I can't even tell you, that's literally not music that I'll listen to. I can't even remember the last time I heard that song. So yeah, let the good times roll. So some of you could be in for some good times. Important messages, please, for my group number 3s. Oh, and you guys deserve it. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. So you guys have really been, you've been pulling through, friends. you guys could have been having a hard time for a while, whether that's your finances, your health, or you're in separation from someone, or you're feeling lonely. It feels like it's been quite the burden, but you've been pushing through. We have Leo energy coming through. We have the Tower. All right, what's this unexpected energy? Messages for my group number threes, please. Important messages for my group number threes. Oh, you guys, you're going to be unexpectedly happy. That's fucking awesome, you guys. Because what did I say as soon as your card started to come out? I said, you deserve it. You deserve it, my group number threes. All the BS that you've been dealing with for a while, it's about to pay off. Something's coming in that's going to literally, sky's parting and the sun, like the clouds are parting and the sun's shining down on you. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. All right, someone could be heading towards you, or something is coming back around. But I feel it's a good something. Maybe you're getting back to something that you really enjoy unexpectedly. I don't think you're planning on this with the Five of Pentacles. So you weren't getting what you wanted for a while, and this was something that I feel you thought about a lot because you care a lot. You have a lot of love in your heart for whatever this is. There's a lot of emotion here, and because of that, you feel this strongly. You could have been missing someone, or just, if it's work and it was your finances that you were trying to improve, it's like you love what you do, but it was still a burden, but you guys pushed through. Yeah, for a lot of you, it could have been something about work, hardships with work, or putting work into things. Some of you guys, I feel like a lot of you were doing a lot, putting work into something. Like I said, it's almost like for love of the game. By the Tower. You're going to unexpectedly, something's going to unexpectedly come up when it comes to a message or social media. If you guys create content or something like that, you could unexpectedly go viral, or there's something very unexpected that pops up. It feels like it's digital. So for a lot of you, this will be a message, a text, a DM. You're going to see something, you're going to get some kind of news very unexpectedly, and you're going to be like, oh. We have the Chariot. So here's the thing, guys. I feel like this is soon. So I'm posting this video. It's still technically Cancer season. And what am I talking about? It's definitely still Cancer season, bitches. I'm already in August in my mind. This is a timeless video, but the reason I bring that up is because we have Cancer and Leo energy. So it kind of feels like it's happening now. Any day now, perhaps. Why the Four of Pentacles? I feel like, okay, here's an interesting thing. It's that whatever this is, I feel like it makes you really happy. For some of you, you could even unexpectedly move, or there's some unexpected movement. It's like things are finally progressing. They're moving forward. But at the same time, it makes you kind of uncomfortable. Maybe you're going to have to get rid of some things. This could be material things, or this could be I don't know, not boundaries. I'm not saying I don't know why I'm talking to myself that way. I'm like, no, it's not boundaries. I'm telling you guys, and you guys are answering me back. What I was going to say is it feels like you could be either parting with material things. So that would apply if this is a move, or you could just be stepping out of your comfort zone in some way. And I do feel that it's having to do with movement, moving something forward, but it's stressing you out a little bit. I feel like you do get a little bit anxiety about that, because it does feel like it's uncharted territory, or something here you weren't ready for it. It's like you're so it's almost like you're so in your zone when this happens. What else, please? This is going to encourage you to make some kind of decision. And I don't know if you're doubting yourself or you just have fears, but you're going a little bit back and forth with yourself. And it's interesting because whatever this is, I feel like essentially it's going to lead to some form of a glow up or expansion or getting you to the next stage. But there is some kind of nervousness or resistance. This could happen sometimes when we're so used to operating in survival mode that when something good comes up or, it kind of throws us off. And I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a transition for you where you are like, you're good, you're like, yes, let's do it, I'm ready. And then you might like back off a little bit, or you might have some emotional like ups and downs regarding it. All right, thank you, Spirit. What else, please, do my group number threes need to know? Important messages for my group number threes. You guys, it feels like this energy is like here. It's like happening now. I just saw the Knight of Swords with the Tower again. But look at, we have the Sun. It's going to make you happy. I'm going to pull those. It could be towards the end of Cancer season into Leo season. Some of you are going to have a hard time trusting it. You might say, what's the catch? Or something like that. But either way, that's okay. No one's asking you to trust blindly. You're allowed to be inquisitive and step back if you need to and do what's best for you. But just, yeah, there's a lot of fear here surrounding a new beginning. It's almost like, I don't know if you're having a hard time believing that this is it, that things are actually changing, that something's actually, for lack of a better word, friends, or something's actually going to go right here. Or, because not saying you were defeated, but you did go through a lot. Y'all earned whatever this is. Even if it's uncomfortable, it's the pathway to what's next. And you don't know what's next. You don't. You might think you do, but you don't. And then that's what scares you. But it's cool, guys. It's okay. There's so much warm energy coming through in your reading. There's also, they want you to lighten the mood within yourself, or the load. Allow yourself to kind of be a little bit free when it comes to these thoughts or these fears that may be holding you back. And I know that's a little scary, but whatever this is, you manifested it. Whatever changes you've been thinking of, or whatever you've imagined for your life, or experiences that you've been wanting to have, the Pinterest board that you have set up, whatever it is, right? It feels like you called this in, and now that it's here, you're just not sure. You can trust it. Is this for real? All right, thank you, Spirit. Now, for some of you, this could even be, oh shit, as I was going to say that. For some of you, this could be a person that you've been trying to manifest, but for a lot of you, this feels like it's work or some kind of change in your life. Lots of Leo energy coming through. I just saw the Strength card again. Aries and Leo and Cancer on the table. All right. Why the Sun? Messages for my please. Why the Chariot? Oh, look at you. There's your glow up. Guys, this devil energy, it's time to release it. It's like stepping into the light. You guys are about to step into the light. I love this for you. And it's been a journey, but it's like you haven't given up. And this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you get. This is a turning point. Oh my gosh. Something that's meant for you is heading right towards you. It could even be driving towards you for all we know. It's going towards you, friends. You are moving forward. This is a milestone. This is a celebration. This is a coming together. And you've worked really hard for this. You've been wanting this. You've had too many no's before. You've had too many failed attempts that left you tired. You've gone through some shit. But you know what, my friends? If this reading is hitting, I am so happy for you because um, I'm not saying all of your problems will be solved. Life is going to be life in, guys. That's what, if it's one thing you can count on, is life is going to be life in when you least expect it. But just know that in your tough cycle that you're maybe even currently in right now, it's shifting and it feels warmer. It feels like warm honey, you know? Um, it feels like you called this in. It feels like you have the chance to do something here, to do different, to get out of your comfort zone, to see what's on the other side. But the only thing that's in your way is your fear, which is completely valid, but just kind of keep that in check. What's the reality of the situation? Is it just my fear that's holding me back? You guys are going to be good. Some of you could be like, I don't know, buying a home or um, getting into some kind of situation or commitment, reaching a milestone, leveling up, whatever it is. It feels like it's really good and it's something worth celebrating. It's a new beginning. This is meant for you. If this is about a person, it feels like they may be just what you were asking for at some point. We have Gemini energy coming through, Taurus as well joining the party. All right, my group number threes. You guys can start thinking of a question. I'm going to shuffle these oracle cards and we'll see if we can get you an answer. You'll know it's an answer because you'll feel it. Yeah, if not, just take it as more messages for your reading. Thank you, Spirit. If my group number threes have a question, can we get them answers? Answers for my group number threes. 3 cards, please. Wow, they want you to connect. They want you to just meditate, reflect further for the outcome, and inquire with spirit and visualize your desire. It's like keep manifesting what it is you want, because the more you do it, it's like coming in faster. All right, my group number threes, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.